Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back for the third time to the Dave's Ditch Podcast.
Woo!
That's Trevor. I'm AllTraLec. We're still the only people here.
No,
Third week in a row. I promise with my soul that there are other people. We're not just making up names.
I know I went pretty hard on Michael last week at the beginning because he wasn't here. I'm pissed this week. He should be here. Unacceptable.
Furious.
I'm furious.
Is he banned?
If he doesn't come up for the 4th episode, he's banned.
Okay, we'll talk about it. All right.
We'll talk about this after.
All right. I'm thinking about using the Tinder again.
Tinder's fun.
Still have one?
Yeah. Just spilled water on myself, too.
My nose is so itchy.
Tinder's fun. You get They took out that dumb thing they had before, where you had to pick somebody to super like. And you just pick one person that already liked you.
Yeah.
That one's nice. Usually ugly chicks. But ugly chicks love me. I'm just throwing it out there.
They like me, too.
Yeah. See, we get the ugly women. That's the kind of people we are. They're all over us. Hot chicks, negative.
The people on Tinder is just like they're either brick walls that I can't have a conversation, or it's just with this one person was I only realized it afterwards. It was totally coming out of me, and I just completely like was treating it like a meme situation. Like she was like sending me she was asking me if I could buy her panties and stuff. She was like, she sent me a link on Amazon to a exercise ball with a dildo attached to it. And I was just like, a meme lord. I was just like...
You didn't catch on at all?
I did not catch on until it fucking, was too late.
Was she hot?
I don't know.
I'm glad she left a real impression on you.
I don't remember exactly what she looks like. It's like a... If average is 5, it's like a 7. 6.5.
So above average. That's pretty good.
6.
6? Just slightly above average. Not below average, though.
5.1.
She's getting closer to average.
5.01.
That's still above average. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but yeah. So that was fun. It's not worse than David's lying to us.
Oh, are we gonna call him out right here on the podcast?
Yeah.
Should we start from the beginning?
Yeah.
All right. What did you find the girl on Tinder?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the story? Because I don't really know where it's going.
Oh, I thought you did.
All right, I'll go. So David, douchebag cocksucker, David, who the podcast is not named after. Just reiterating that again.
He was brought on the crew later.
He was. This is the core crew right here. 2 of us.
Yeah.
And Michael. But fuck Michael. He's not here. But David told us that he had found some lovely woman on Tinder. I'm sure she was a classy chick.
Well, she wasn't classy. She was bipolar or something.
Classy chick. Very bipolar. And he was like, I took her home and we smashed on the couch. I believe that's how the story went.
The very couch I was sitting on at that time, he told us.
Correct. I was on the floor because I haven't gotten the right to sit on his couch yet. But I respected the floor. And he lied to us. It was not true. He had us believing this for so long. That he had banged this chick and that he was some kind of huge player out there. Ridiculous. It's unforgivable. That's why he's not here. We didn't even invite him.
He's just watching YouTube all day.
He's watching YouTube all day, smoking weed. That's all he does. That's his life. He ain't getting no pussy. And I think it's inexcusable behavior. We should terminate his contract.
Oh, shit. We gotta write contracts up.
We do.
And then rip it up.
Rip it in front of him. Oh, I can't believe this. This is breaking news with Dave's Ditch Podcast.
David, he made this really hot chick, super fucking hot, messaged him, and because he posted pictures of his Mustang that he bought for, it was a used Mustang, he bought it for cheap.
It was a nice Mustang.
When it comes to Mustangs. But obviously people aren't going to know that he bought it used for cheap, This chick messaged him asking, I was like, do you want to be my sugar daddy? And then, he's all like, oh, shit. She messages him again, a few minutes later, after she reads his bio saying that he's like the cleanup crew at the hospital, and she's like, "I just seen where you work. Never mind." And then she's unmatched him.
Solid. He should have hurried and changed his profile.
Oh shit! It's fucking amazing.
Was it like his main picture was just the Mustang?
It was in there.
Was it like him leaning on the hood or something?
I don't know. I think it was just a Mustang.
Just the Mustang.
It was him and one. It was him in the one picture of the Mustang and everything. Yeah, he take his pictures of his tattoos. He's very much a Chad. Or at least
he looks like a Chad.
At least he's trying to be. I'm gonna cut that out. That's so mean.
That's not mean. No, leave it in. Let's call him Chad from now on.
Chad.
This is what he deserves. He's being sanctioned from the podcast. Official podcast sanction.
Oh shit!
Even Michael hasn't gotten one of those, and he doesn't even come. He doesn't even show up. 2 weeks in a row, he's not here.
Motherfucker.
We invited him. It's been 2 whole weeks. We invited him multiple times, and he's been busy the whole time. Unacceptable.
And he keeps messaging me as we speak.
He's messaging us, being like, "Oh, you're doing the podcast? Oh, I could have done it." Bullshit. We invited you. You didn't show up. It's unforgivable. I can't do this anymore. We're gonna lose 2. I have to get rid of them both. Axe them both.
I mean, it'd be easier for us because then, like, we just have to worry about when you're free.
That's true. Michael, he's been here for too long. He's ingrained into my brain. I can't get rid of him.
You haven't had that much contact with him.
I mean, I had consistent contact with him for like 3 years, and then just none for like 2 years. And here we are. The 3 years is still more than 2 years. So if I hit another year of no contact with him, it's over. He's dead to me.
You'll ban him from the podcast. We should have a ban list.
Like, is anybody banned so far?
We'll have a little whiteboard with names on it, and I'll walk in. There'll be new names written on it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? We're not gonna have any guests, Trevor. And he's like, not allowed on the podcast.
Can we have just like one side will be banned and the other side will be guests of who people who want to be guests on the show? It's like we can have 2 running lists the whole time.
There'll be sausage, dill pickle, A1, cheese whiz.
Mm-hmm. They'll all be on there. What does cheese whiz do now?
I don't know. He hasn't talked to me for a long time. He was going, the last time I talked to him, he was going into the military to be a bomb diffuser, so chances are he's dead.
Probably just blew up.
Yes, he blew up his tallywhacker and he flew off to the Mississippi.
Damn, what a shame.
Now we're stuck with
can we have a moment of silence for Cheese Whiz?
Da, 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 da. Dave's Ditch, Daddy Dave's Ditch, Dave's Ditch, Daddy Dave's Ditch, Dave's Ditch, yeah, yeah. Dave's Ditch, yeah, yeah. Dave's Ditch, Dave's Ditch, Dave's Ditch, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dave's Ditch, yeah, yeah. Dave's Ditch, yeah.
Rest in peace, Cheese Whiz.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. It's like scat, you know that thing.
Isn't scat just shit? What are you talking about?
No, there's like a song. It's like a song type. It's like the scat man. I'm the scat man. It's like you make stupid noise with your mouth. That's all it is.
Can it just be this whole podcast? Like the rest of the time, just making stupid noises. That could be the transition toys. The transition noise for this podcast.
Or it could just be the song.
Or the intro?
Or the one we just did, yeah.
Yeah.
Ditch.
That's beautiful.
Yeah!
And then rest in peace, Cheese Whiz at the end.
Rest in peace, Cheese Whiz. You were delicious.
You were delicious. Too bad you had to blow up.
Oh, there's so many people I live near. There's so much potential for me to get people on the podcast.
There really is.
Redacted.
Yeah?
She lives down the road.
Dude, you think she'll wear the cowboy boots?
I hope so.
We need a name for it.
It'll be a requirement.
Horseradish.
Horseradish.
She likes horses.
I always thought she looked like Taylor Swift. And I was... When you walk past her with your eyes squinted.
Like Taylor Swift is a country star, maybe.
Yeah.
Because she had the stupid country boots, and she had spurs on her boots.
I accidentally kicked those with soft-toed shoes on once, and it hurt.
Did you sue her?
No, she went... I was like, I am a kind gentleman, everyone. I said, I'm sorry. And she said, oh, no, it's okay. And then I limped away.
She's pretty hot. That'd be pretty good.
I don't have Facebook or anything. But, Horseradish is friends with the daughter of my mom's best friend.
Oh. So you can get in good with horseradish if you really push this.
So I could push it. I feel like a ghost just walked by. But yeah.
That's spooky.
I'm trying to think of who else.
Wait, so she lives over here, horseradish?
Huh?
You said she lives over here, horseradish?
So you go down this road, take a left towards the gas station, and if you look at the left while you're driving down the road, there's like a reddish kind of house with a lot of the siding missing. Mm-hmm. That's her house.
Oh, so we can just drive down there.
Yeah.
Let's go. We'll go pick her up.
We can just go down like with a flyer, be like, here's hello, just handing out applications to be on a top ranked podcast. You wouldn't have heard of it in your part of the world, but we need guests. And but what would be the reasoning for her for Horseradish being on a guest?
We're looking for someone who likes horses.
I think I would just say you went to high school with us. We just like random guests.
You can just berate us for being losers the whole time.
Yeah, we talk about whatever you want. Here's a list of rules. Just be chill. I'll cut stuff out. And yeah. And
casual podcast.
There's a prize. A monetary value prize.
Just meet me at my basement and we'll get started.
Meet me at my studio.
In
my house.
In my house. Just open the door and down the stairs.
Don't mind the tripwires.
Or the cameras.
Or the cage.
Or the other girls.
Or the drugs.
Or the dude in the camel suit in the corner with the tranquilizer dart.
The veteran's back. He's like, I found a new job. The kids are too easy. Now I hunt women.
Now the kids are grown up.
Yeah, the kids are grown up now. And I'm Australian.
You think you was a part of the emu war?
I switched nationalities ever since I lost my job at the school for shooting kids. I thought that was my job. Apparently I was just supposed to catch them. But now, I'll catch a different kind of prey.
Well, you're still supposed to catch them. I don't need them dead yet.
We're making so many cool characters up. We got Cheese Whiz, Dill Pickle. We got Horseradish. Horseradish has left less of an impact. Dill Pickle is funny though.
Dill Pickle.
Dill Pickle is awesome.
Every time you say Dill Pickle, I start laughing. So I was talking to Dill Pickle.
Dill Pickle lives down that way. Wait. So Horseradish lives there. If you go down the street there, that way, and you look left, there's a little house with this weird little hill in the front yard, spanning the whole front yard, like horizontally to the road. It looks like a nightmare to mow, and it looks dumb, and I would get it dug out. I don't know what it's there for, but that's redacted.
What do we call her? What's the food with big tits?
Milk.
Milk. Alright, Milk works.
So Milk lives there.
Should we write these down for future reference?
It'll be there.
I guess it will be.
And I'm not gonna cut any of that out. This is amazing. So Milk, she lives down there, and we've all had contact with her. She called you gay once.
She did call me gay.
That'd be amazing on the podcast. Be like, hello. So why do you think he's gay?
That would be. I'd be here for that. I'm all in.
Why did you think he's gay?
Just minding my own business in gym class, just hanging out, sitting on the bench. Her and her group of friends walk up and just like, hey, so Trevor, are you gay? I'm like, no, I'm not gay. Why? And it's like, I don't need to get offended. We're just asking. I'm like, what?
What kind of question is that?
I don't know.
The fuck? Maybe it was because, were you hanging out with anyone a lot? Like a dude?
No. I sat in silence.
They probably,
like a peaceful monk I am.
They probably saw you and me at lunch, getting too frisky.
Probably,
They were
we're very handsy.
And I've rejected pretty much everyone that comes near me, so...
Especially women.
They probably just... They probably just assumed,
I mean, it's understandable.
One of the worst social memories I have of milk, I was at the mall with my mom and sister. We were in school still. I don't know what grades. I think it was before high school. It must have been, yeah. But we were getting, like, pants and stuff for school and, like, jeans and stuff. I'm just walking. Hate the mall. Sucks ass, especially when you're with your mom and your sister.
Oh, yes. You want to be there.
Standing around. Doing
I just
nothing.
go to GameStop.
My mom's a helicopter. She'll get that veteran to shoot me.
Yeah. He's always watching.
Yeah. It's like, if you walk 50 feet out of a yard, I'm going to shoot you. It's like, fucking hell, mate. Yeah, sure. Like, you're not the British one I am. I thought you were Australian, mate. It's all changed, man. I've been on tours all over the planet.
Anyways, really badass.
Or maybe it's just a group of veterans.
One from each country.
Yeah. It's like Overwatch, but just veterans shooting people with tranquilizer guns.
You look up at the mall and there's like 9 of them in a row.
If you go to the GameStop, I'm going to shoot you. It's like, what the fuck? What country are you from? There's one just very bland, like middle American one. Hi. Don't leave the 50-yard range from your mom, or I will shoot you with this gun. It's like, get a fucking new voice, dude.
Just like, fuck you. It sounds too much like home. Get that shit out of here.
Hi. Please don't leave the 50-yard radius. And then there's one that just speaks sign language. He's just like, I don't know what you're saying. Bro, come on.
Is that the Russian one yelling at him?
Speak English, man. Come on. You suck. How are you gonna shoot the kid if you don't even... You're using your hands to shoot. And you use your hands to speak. Shut the fuck up, you chatty bitch.
No, he uses his feet.
I've never heard a man can't talk be so fucking chattier than you. You stupid. I can barely speak English and I speak better than you. Fucker.
Do you think, is Aunt Jemima up there holding the gun too? Aunt Jemima.
Jemima? I can't do it with that.
My big mama. Is she up there?
Yeah, she is.
She's like, oh, Lord, I'm going to shoot you with this gun if you don't get out.
But it's a real gun this time. Look, this is not how we're doing it. Do I have to tranquilize like that? Should I find
Oh, no, you don't take my gun.
We cannot kill the kid. We cannot kill the kid.
Boy, I'll put you in some jambalaya. I did this for Jesus.
Oh, my God. A group of veterans just guarding me. Okay, so anyway, milk.
Back to milk. Your embarrassing experience with milk.
So I'm just walking. I assume no one's gonna, like, it's a local mall, so people are gonna be there. I assume I'm not gonna see anyone that's going to, like, make a scene and, like, talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, a open part of the mall, and there's not that many people in that part of the mall for some reason. I'm walking with my mom, and all I hear in the background is, AllTraLec!
It's a good voice for milk.
AllTraLec! I'm just like, fuck. I actually didn't respond to it in my pure aloofness. I was just like, maybe there's another AllTraLec in this building. I don't know. So I just kept walking.
Honestly, I would be shocked if you did respond.
So I just kept walking. My mother flippin' mama. She goes, dear, somebody's calling your name. AllTraLec. AllTraLec, someone's calling your name. In the background, AllTraLec! AllTraLec! I'm like, fuck me. I'm just glad it's not getting closer. Like, imagine if it was like, AllTraLec! And then, like, 5 seconds later, AllTraLec! Then, like, 5 more seconds later, AllTraLec!
So did you still just ignore?
Yeah, I was ignoring the fuck out of her, but then my mom kept telling me someone said hi. So I turn around in my pure, like, Twilight vampire amazingness. I was like, flipped my hair, because I had long hair back then. I was like... My skin glowing in the sun.
Like the surfer boy you were.
Yeah. It's like sparkling like the Twilight vampires. All the veterans were getting blinded by the glare off my skin. They're like, oh, shit. Aunt Jemima was like, oh, Lord. The Lord's light is too bright. I can't see.
Shoulder across to the air.
But yeah, so I turn around. Milk's just hopping up and down in place in the middle of the mall with her milk jugs bouncing around.
So she had the milk jugs then.
She's like, hey, AllTraLec. And standing right next to her, post Cheese Whiz event, is Dill Pickle.
Oh boy.
It was a funny experience. It was horrible because, don't talk to me. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. People who were like around were just like looking at me like, who the fuck is this dude?
Who the fuck is this stud over here getting big tit milk over here and Dill Pickle?
Yeah. But yeah, that was, Milk was a very interesting person.
Did you just hook up after that?
No. Post Cheese Whiz, Dill Pickle actually, because back then we had to come in and like drink the crappy orange juice in the cafeteria, for breakfast. But Dill Pickle came up to me and was like, Milk would like to know if you could just tell she did not want to talk to me, because I just completely was just like, because I stood by my thing. I was like, listen, the whole situation is stupid. Literally, the whole basis of this is that Cheese Whiz told you something. Get over it. We could have talked about it, but no. Anyway, Milk, Milk wants to know if you like her. And I was like, I had flashbacks to Cheese Whiz. And I was like, oh, not really. I mean, I was like, as a friend, yeah.
Oh my god. You screwed up.
I fucking did. I did, dude.
You got like double D's.
Not even that. It's just like, because like, I was thinking, I was like, there's a good chemistry, because I played with her on a playground a lot. So there'd be like a good, like, chemistry.
What might have been right there?
I don't really care. I'm not one of those people that dwell on it.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh no, if only it's like a dialogue option in a video game. You don't just sit there thinking, if only I pressed B instead of A.
I did it all the time.
It's just like, what kid will press B because you played this game twice.
any story you're just like, oh shit, I fucked up. Anytime I play The Walking Dead, that's all I do the entire time.
Then it goes through and it's like, 20% of people chose what you chose. And it's like, are you kidding me? The hell did I do wrong?
Call back to the very first podcast we did. The very first podcast in the, what are those called? The Lost Chronicles. Tapes. Lost Tapes where I talked about Walking Dead. Still haven't finished that game. I'm still getting there.
The last season? The last season?
Yeah, still haven't played it. I'm still getting there. I'm still working my way up from season 1 all the way to the end. Almost at the end of season 1 at this point.
Yeah! Podcast! That they want to see.
Yeah, they have to want to see you first.
I just have to fix this fucking audio, bro. Like, I gotta get I think I got the right thing. Talk in a loud voice, but not be... right here, in front of the microphone, talking to all of my beautiful audiences.
I think you should do like that. It's like ASMR the whole time.
Kind of creepy.
Just
that's
like,
that's the kind of stuff to get you banned from the Yozzcast.
Hi guys, I swear I wasn't talking to those girls on the internet. That wasn't me. They're making up lies.
I'm a girl. I don't know what they're talking about.
Exactly. Welcome to Dave's Ditch
Podcast!
I hope that sounds like it was way in the background. Because in real life, it sounded like it was about 6 rooms over.
Yeah! Podcast! So it'd be really awkward, especially now because Milk has some curd in her butter. But, but she has a boyfriend. That's what that means. I think the last time I had Facebook, like a year ago. You should just get your phone out.
I should. Just be looking at all these people.
Check all this. You're like horseradish.
Please. I mean,
milk. If anything, I want milk.
Yeah.
Because that'll be very funny. Because I've had, out of all the people we've talked about, I've had the most contact with her. It'd be awkward because like I kind of abandoned the whole group.
I've had very little contact with her, so it might be less awkward for us doing this for you two.
It'd be funny because she called you gay, and I want.
She did call me gay. She probably doesn't even remember that. But I will bring it up.
I was in the gym, and I have the heightened senses of like something with heightened senses. Like,
what?
What?
What does that mean?
I have heightened senses, kind of like something else that would have heightened senses. Super heightened. I was wearing a hoodie in the gym. I forget, we were playing some sort of stupid game, and I just hear this faint, milky footsteps of I don't know. It's milky, just plap, 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 plap. And then I just hear the faint single crumble of a wrapper. And then I hear the faint plap, 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 plap of the milky footsteps again. And I didn't think anything of it until I got home, went to get undressed, and a chocolate bar wrapper fell out of my fucking hood. And I knew it was fucking milk. Milk, if you listen to this, I know it was you. Motherfucker. You're lucky there was no chocolate in that bar.
When you said this was that like it was a gym or something?
Yeah.
Remember that time in the school assembly? The gym where you fell over that...
That was funny.
that rope?
I almost kicked a girl in the face.
Did you at the same time as you fell?
Yeah.
Like you went to like keep in mind this it's a chain on like a walkway, right? So you're not supposed to go over it.
Yeah.
They want you to go around a different one, but the chain's like a foot off the ground, maybe.
I tried jumping over it, dude.
You tried to step over that chain?
Jump.
Did you jump over the
with a backpack on?
No, to jump over the chain.
And I was a stair below the thing.
Was it the chain or was it the rail?
It was the chain.
It was the chain.
I landed on the chain, did like a bear on a log act for like 5 seconds, then ate ass on the floor.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm calling it.
A lot of the people that I fucked with, I didn't fuck with anyone. Like Dill Pickle was laughing at me, you know.
Redacted.
Fit was laughing at me. Well, what's her name?
What's a fat food?
Macaroni.
Macaroni.
That's very mean.
It was mean, but
That was very mean. I want to get her on the podcast just to have a talk.
what kind? Like a serious talk?
Yeah, I'd be like, she called you fat.
Oh, like intervention for me.
Yeah, I'd be like, how does it make you feel, Macaroni?
Macaroni.
We call it Big Mac.
Can we call it Big Mac, please?
I'll cut out the part where you say that she's fat, just so that... Because I don't want... Because people are going to be so pissed.
They're going to be upset. We'll just call her Big Mac.
Yeah, I'll just cut the part out where you're like, I need a fat food. Because we say we're fat, but if they ever see us, they'll be like, they're not fucking fat.
And then they see Big Mac.
even though we see ourselves as fat, we're not like fat. You know, we're not Big Mac.
Yeah, we didn't have to get rolled into this room to start the podcast.
Yeah. My fat's just all in one spot, so it looks like I'm fat.
You just look like an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Looks like my family's full of people with just like beer bellies. That's what you look like.
I'm proud of being part of your family of beer belly monsters.
Yeah. You look like one of those people that you would rub your stomach back. This is my child. Like, if you were a woman, people go up to you and be like, oh, when's it due? You'd be like, oh, it's just my stomach right here.
My food.
That's my beer child right there.
Yeah, my beer. I'd be a drunk woman.
Yeah.
I drink all the time, baby. I drink all the time.
I drink all the time, all the liquor.
All the time. I drink every day.
Is that how you would sound as a woman? That's horrifying.
How?
It just...
How? How is it terrifying?
It's just scary.
What do you mean?
Just listen to yourself.
I can listen to myself and it sounds perfect. You're just very transphobic.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm transphobic. Yeah. I hate fat people.
Yeah, you're racist.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that whole Big Mama thing's gonna come back to bite me.
I did like an Indian accent and everything. Yeah. I'm gonna use this voice for the rest of the podcast. Okay?
Well, now I need a different voice to use for the rest of the podcast.
It's barely registering on the fucking thing.
Oh my god, it's so quiet.
It's a very, very meek voice. The kind of voice that you would want to stomp out.
Like kill, or?
Just like, stop fucking talking.
Oh. That's how the podcast should end. Just stop fucking talking.
Oh shit. So, we got milk done.
So we got milk done?
Horseradish.
Oh, milk done.
I don't know where Big Mac lives, and I don't think she would want to talk to me because our relationship started in a similar way.
That was a fabulous relationship, by the way.
And ended in a horrible way that
I loved every step of it. How did it end?
I was complaining that I wasn't really into it, and then...
Like, in the what? The Big Mac? Or
the whole relationship.
Oh.
Because it started in the same way. He's like, why is everyone so desperate to be in a relationship? They just start one without my fucking permission. It's like, hey, we're dating now. And I was like, hey, no, we're not. But it's like, oh, God. But back then, as a kid, I was too, like, I don't want to hurt their feelings. How do I get out of this? Blah, blah, blah. And then usually the result of me being so worried about it ended with hurt feelings. Fuck. But no lives were lost.
No lives were lost. That's the point. Take away from this.
Yeah.
Big Mac is still alive.
If anything, all these people grew. Including me. Because now I don't care.
You're a big boy now.
I would just be like, hello, no, we are not dating. We do not have a relationship together. I do not wish to have children with you. I do not wish to snuggle with you. I don't like Netflix and chill with you. I don't want anything. I'm not taking hours of my time today or any day of the week to give you any time of my soul, of my person. I don't want to do that.
And then she just sits down next to you. And
Get away from me. This seat is restrained for my personal soul space. I cannot have it.
Can't get away from her.
I do not eat Big Macs anymore to try to get away from my beer belly.
Big Mac gets a Big Mac once.
Big Mac did not. Yeah, she wanted me a lot.
Where did Big Mac touch you at?
She did not. I did not allow her to get that close to me. I kept my distance at all times in that relationship.
That was a great relationship.
Middle school relationships are so stupid because for me, that's how they all started and ended.
It was just forced relationships.
Forced relationships that I did not want to be in. And then they acted like you're such an asshole. And I was like, I didn't even know we were in one. Oh, shit. But, yeah. What was that about? Yeah, I don't know where Big Mac lives.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where anybody lives up here.
I know where Dill Pickle lives.
Yeah, we can go get dill pickle. We can go get horseradish. You can get milk. We can get them all at the same time.
I could try to get sausage.
Which one is sausage? Let me think. Which one is sausage?
Which one is sausage?
Sausage.
Shit.
I don't know which one sausage is.
Redacted.
Oh, yeah, no sausage.
No, yeah, we're getting sausage. Yeah! Podcast! I support all these peoples.
He supports the Russians, too. Putin's right in his pocket.
I support all the peoples of the world. That is not... That's an African accent, man.
What? That's what you're doing now?
Yeah.
Is it?
I imagine that's what they sound like.
Like what kind of... Like South Africa? Or?
Vague African language. No, it's not. But the one I was doing before... Like, get out of my personal space. I can't do it now. It's one of those things that just pop up. To me, it sounded like somebody who has a very thin African accent.
So you support Black Lives Matter?
Nobody
can hate on you then.
I support humans and their downfall.
I think that's what a terrorist is, actually.
Or maybe an anarchist. Because what's a terrorist that is against all humans?
Super terrorist. It's just like an Earth terrorist.
I am Earth terrorist. V2. Beta.
Like, if we got invaded by aliens, right, they would theoretically just be space terrorists, wouldn't they?
I don't think you could say that, because then, like, were the Germans terrorists?
No, because they had an actual country they were coming from.
Yeah, but...
We don't recognize where the aliens are coming from.
If there's a planet with life on it, we better fucking be like, okay, we recognize these people.
Not if they try to kill us. And we don't know where they came from.
There's so many different, like, theories about that. And that's a whole podcast. Like, next week will probably just be, like, us talking about aliens.
Just alien talk? We can get into alien talk. We got time. I don't know how long you want to let this run for.
Yeah! Podcast! Totally, yeah.
I'll just listen to them. I'll be sitting there playing FIFA, playing about how much the game is shit. Dude, I would absolutely do a FIFA channel. You kidding me? They make bank off those.
You opening packs.
That'd be the whole channel. That's all FIFA channels are.
Yeah. They're freaking out when you get, like, a gold. I don't know what the...
Oh my god, I got a gold Ronaldo.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
I'll do Madden too.
That's how I am in Fallout Shelter when I get a good gun. I'm like, oh my god, it does 16 damage!
You should just record that.
I'd have to figure out how to record on the phone.
You can get it on Steam, can't you? Fallout Shelter?
No, it's not.
It's not on Steam?
No!
It's on Xbox, I'm pretty sure.
It is? Who
Sure
the fuck would play that on Xbox?
I'm pretty sure it's there. I think it's like $2 on Xbox.
It's free on this game.
Nothing's free on Xbox. Microsoft needs their money. Are you excited for the impending Microsoft PlayStation war?
No. I didn't know about it.
Yeah. Both releasing new consoles. It's going to be great.
Oh.
Xbox looks like a garbage can. And PlayStation kind of looks like a waffle maker.
I've seen pictures of the PlayStation. Somebody drew a picture of a hentai girl, and they moved a picture of the PlayStation 5 in front of where her vagina was, and it looked like a vagina.
It does kind of look like a vagina.
Yeah. If you have a PlayStation, you support vaginas. Xbox is gay. If you don't do PS5.
Well, shit, I'm probably going to buy an Xbox. I mean, Milk was right.
Milk was right, yeah.
We're going to slip and let one of these names through.
I won't. I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna cut it so good. You should message her and be like, hey, I got a top-notch podcast and I need you to come on it.
Which one, Milk?
Yeah, Milk.
Good.
I feel like Milk's the most chill out of all of them.
Yeah, Horseradish was kind of a freak.
How?
She's more out there than the rest of them. Not really a freak.
Well, maybe that's what we need then, because she talks.
She does talk.
Oh, I've got a nice horseradish story.
Nice.
So I was in a engineering class. It was the most useless thing in my life. It was like a pre-engineering class, but the school was having problems because they couldn't get anyone to hire into the teaching position. Like, I was there, and then the teacher got fired or something, and then they brought a dude in. Hey, and Horseradish was not having this dude. This dude looked like an Italian mobster, like an old one.
Nice.
And he was like, all right, gentlemen. Be next to me, and she'd look at me like, there's girls in this class too. And I'm just like, I want to see bitches. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, are you kidding me? I mean, there's 2 girls in this class. Yeah, there's like 15 dudes. What's your point? Yeah! Podcast!
You're not going to get, like, people are going to come at you when you talked about you were trying to date Dill Pickle, who was probably...
I was not trying to date anyone.
Well, Dill Pickle was trying to date you, and you went along with it.
Because I was nice. I wouldn't say I went along with it. I was the silent companion. You know in Fallout 4 when you meet the dog, and it just sort of starts following you?
Yeah.
That was kind of it.
You the dog? Oh, no, you the person.
I was the person, yeah.
You're just trying to get away from this damn dog. And
yeah. Not that she's a dog. She's a very nice lady.
Very nice person, Dill Pickle.
It was just a gamer reference, okay?
Sorry for all you non-gamers out there who are offended. We apologize. No. We didn't mean to offend Dill Pickle.
No way is Dill Pickle anything like that stupid fucking dog. Fuck that dog. That dog killed me so many times. Fuck that dog.
You talking about Dill Pickle still?
No, fucking... We're talking about,
Fallout 4?
Yeah, the dog. He just kites enemies towards me. It's just stupid as fuck.
I don't like companions like that. Like, I don't get those. It's like, if it's not going to be co-op, don't give me a companion that's going to be around me the entire time.
Right, I need companions that don't blow up every mine they step on.
Yeah.
I was playing Fallout 4. I found the town that's filled with robots, and if you do fuck up, they start killing you.
Is that the first town?
I kind of skipped the city. I fucked up. As soon as they let me do open world, I fucked off. So I didn't have the replacement power suit cores or anything. So my power suit was just sitting in the desert somewhere.
Nice.
And I was just swimming around. I was not swimming because it would kill you in the radiation, but I was walking around and I found dog meat on accident. Oh no, I think dog meat comes with you before you get open world.
I think right before, yeah. You go to that first house. Well, that might be open world, isn't it? Before you get to that house?
I think it's like kind of open world.
It might be like boundaries.
So I just walked in a direction, you know? I found out what enemies I was good at killing. Found out which ones I wasn't good at killing. I could kill a fly. That's about it.
That's pretty good.
Because I put all my stats equally across the board. Because I was like, I'm going to be a normal person. Like, I'll be kind of good at everything. Do not do that. I sucked at everything. Being a normal person sucks in that game.
Especially in real life, too.
Yeah, just can't shoot. You're not strong. You're not fast. You're not smart. You're not charismatic. You're just a dude. It's like, you're like the dude that didn't do anything in high school. It's like, what the fuck?
That's me. I feel personally attacked.
Well, not you. I'm like, you did stuff, but like, they're like people who are just completely like in a shell.
Right here.
You are not completely in a shell. You're learning to be a police officer.
Yeah, but that's not in high school.
You had aspirations.
I wanted to be a bus driver for the longest time of my life.
That's an aspiration.
I thought that'd be the coolest job ever.
For some, it would be, yeah.
My parents were like, "You not being a bus driver, fuck that," and they crushed my dreams. And one day,
that's like an old people job.
Bus driver?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it when I'm retired.
Yeah.
Retire from the police force. I'll take that pension and be like, "All right, kids, get on the bus."
It's the Fortnite bus. We're going to battle.
Going to battle.
All right, kids, drop now. They're just driving on the highway. Go, go, go!
Everyone out.
They're drumming out the back. Ah.
That's how I'm getting run over.
Their skin just being cheese grated off by the road.
I just rated them like, yeah, I dropped them all off. We're good. I'm like, oh, you did it already? Is that so fast? I'm like, yeah, it was light traffic.
That's amazing. What were they talking? Oh, yeah, horseradish. Fuck.
What were we talking about horseradish?
I had a funny story. I was in engineering.
Oh, yeah, I think it's so far off track from that.
Yeah, I love listening to these because then I like go like, we did not finish that conversation. We did not finish that one. If anyone listens to this, they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah, imagine it's like infuriating.
Yeah. We have to be very like careful about that. That's why I'm always thinking like when you're talking, like half my thing is like listening to you, and the other half of my brain is, what were we talking about before?
Yeah, I was trying to backtrack 6 conversations ago.
It's like following like a family tree back to its originator. It's like, ah, shit. How the fuck did we get here?
Pretty much. Which we're about to get too far off track. The mechanic thing again. Should probably go back to that.
So, I was engineering class. Horseradish, would get very offended very easily about what this man said. But that's not the point.
Because he was Italian? That's racist.
But
terrible.
He was not a good teacher. I never learned shit in that class. I learned how to make a bridge, a wooden bridge out of popsicle sticks.
Nice. That can help you in the future.
It was so stupid because they couldn't teach anything. Because none of the teachers stayed long enough to actually, like, build a foundation.
Why didn't they just hire a teacher?
Cause they tried, but they couldn't.
Probably because they're paying them, like, 6 cents.
By the time I think it was half a year was over, they found a teacher. So, like, as soon as I left, they're like, oh, finally. Are you fucking kidding me?
Finally, we got it under control.
And then kids are telling me how they learned so much in that class. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? I didn't learn shit. They did not teach me anything. But anyway, so horseradish, it was her and this other girl. Horseradish, I don't know why she was in the class. Probably because, like me, I need to fucking I need another class to fill my schedule. Like, most of us weren't too serious about it, and most of us were pretty happy that not a lot was happening. This other girl, we call her Apple, because she's a smart apple.
She was a smart apple. So, one of the smartest apples I've ever seen.
So Apple, she was like into it. She was like, my mother is a engineer, my father is an engineer, everyone in my family is an engineer, I'm going to be an engineer. And I was like, why do you talk like that?
Oh, it's very odd accent.
She was like...
I've never heard her speak like that before.
She would say, like, my mom and my dad, my grandparents, they're engineers. She knew the math and everything. She's just a smart person.
She was super smart. Made me feel dumb.
But, she made me feel adequate. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Because I'm just so amazing.
You made her feel dumb, actually.
I made her weak in the knees, and that's another story.
Is that an actual story?
Yeah.
Shout out to Apple.
But anyway, what was it? Horseradish, yeah. I'm not an asshole, okay?
I mean, let's just accept it. We're both assholes.
I have a lot of experience.
Full of assholes.
I have a lot of stupid, awkward experiences with people in high school, okay?
That was all of high school for you.
But anyway,
back on topic.
There was only 2 girls, and the rest of them were dudes, and they would put us in groups, and we would build our little shitty bridges and stuff, and we'd make a little bottle race cars out of bottle caps and empty pop bottles and little engines and stuff, and more popsicle sticks and everything, but little horseradish had a lot of friends. A group of friends, you may call it. An entourage of friends.
What is a flock of horses called?
A flock of horses of friends.
Not what it's called, but it's good enough.
But anyway, she had a lot of friends. This one dude, he was like a grade above us. There was a few kids that were a grade above us. And horseradish is like full. I'm gonna edit so many fucking times. Horseradish is in like full cowboy like time. Like later on in the high school year, she just disappeared out of that. Like I never saw the boots again. Kind of disappointed because they kind of were like they made me weak in the knees. I was like, imagine getting kicked in the nuts by those.
I mean, it's gonna make me weak in the knees too for different reasons.
Yeah, that'd be.
Did she abandon the cowboy stuff? I don't remember this.
I mean, I just didn't see her wearing like plaid or anything.
I didn't really see her the last 2 years of high school though.
I saw her very, very little. But anyway, she had this one kid. She was like very skinny, grade above us, tall as fuck. I don't know how tall. I'm not good at like judging. All I know is like taller than me, shorter than me. He was taller than me.
We'll just say 7'3".
No, he was like 6 foot something. I'm gonna say 6'4". He was tall, but very skinny. He put all his points in height and none in girth.
Mm.
He was tall, but it was like one swift nut kick and you are down for the count, boy.
It's like if he turned sideways, you couldn't see him. He's so thin.
Like, if his penis is in proportion to his body, then he better hope horseradish likes a
micro 6 foot pencil or
6 foot.
Well, yeah, if he's super tall.
I was thinking more like.
I'm saying because he has length but not girth.
I was talking about his body is very small compared to his height. So he's tall, but he's a very small, tall person.
Yeah, but imagine he has a very thin pin needle penis that just stretches on for a long distance.
That'd be amazing. Would that be even useful?
No.
Dude, if it got hard, imagine how easy it would be to break it.
God, that would be awful. It'd be like a little glass, one of those little glass stirrer things.
He would have to have pills to not let himself get hard. They exist. And holy fuck.
Can you imagine trying to take a piss with that dick? It's like you start taking a piss and about 5 minutes later you see it come out.
Oh my god. Anyway, this dude, I don't know his name, so I can't give him food name. So
we'll just call him Pencil.
Call him Pencil. Pencil fucked with horseradish a lot.
What do you mean fucked with?
It was like he was treating her like one of the guys or something, but it got to a point where it was like, oh my god, I hope it doesn't leave bruises. That kind of stuff. And it was weird because it hit itself very well to the point where it wasn't happening in a sense where it felt like it called for intervention. It's like they're obviously close friends, which that probably is an excuse because it could be like Stockholm syndrome.
Could be. Never know.
But he never really hurt her. If it was a full on punch in the face, I would be like, listen here, pencil dick. There's a saw over there with your name on it. They gave us weapons. Here's a circular saw. Have fun. I was like, are you kidding me? We're playing with popsicle sticks. It's like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck is?
What if somebody gets their arm cut off in there?
I don't fucking know.
The school loses more money.
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell? So anyway, that's if it wasn't full on bullying, and it's a weird because I can see myself in my situation. If you were telling the story, being like, why the fuck wouldn't you do something? But then again, it's like I could
see if it wasn't all out there. It wasn't
all out there. It was little events. It would be like if me and you are close friends, but we're not close friends to where I would punch you in the back.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd ever punch me in the back, but
But like he wouldn't full on punch her, but he'd do little stuff like that, little nudges that friends do to each other. But you could tell they fucking hurt. It was like he didn't know that his skinny arms could do that much damage. And like she was laying, like all her dude friends in the class were like standing around a table, and she was like laying on the table. It looked very weird. He walks up and he like pulls her off. He like goes to hit her with like a big piece of wood.
What?
I was like, what the fuck? And then they're like bodily like pushing stuff. So she was standing up. He walks up next to her. He's like 6'4", and he's a skinny dude, but he had some strength in his tiny little body. I'm sitting there and I'm looking at horseradish.
Horsey.
I'm looking at horseradish. I'm looking at horseradish, and I'm just thinking like, because I got to a point where I started going like, huh. He says it's so like he goes, I wonder if I could pick you up by the neck, and then he grabs both of his hands around her neck, lifts her up to where her head is level with his 6'4" forehead, and she's shorter than me. She's like maybe 5'10" or something, maybe 5'11". I don't know. But fuck me, and like it looked like somebody being hung. Like she was swaying her feet and everything, and I was like, you better watch out. There's spurs on those boots. But that's when I was like, if anything happens like this again, I have to say something. But like it got to a point. I was so shocked at the point that I didn't say anything, and then I was like, oh, now I'd look like an asshole. So I was like, hey, but so that horseradish, it got to a point where I was like, if I said something now, it'll just look weird. Like, hey, you did something a while ago.
I would love to see you step in this scenario.
If he put her down virtually right away, but what if she had a weak spine or something like that? There's a lot of people where if you did something like that, it would just.
A lot of people have bad spines as it is already.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
You can kill somebody right there.
I'm so happy this kid never spoke to me, because it's a type of thing where it's like, if he said hi to me, like my brain would just start like taken away, like
he's gonna try to hang me.
No, I just like, I am very angry at this situation right now. Why is he talking to me?
I still would just love to see a scenario where you step in the middle, you who avoid any confrontation whatsoever with anybody. Once you sit up, be like, stop, sir.
Like I said, like it was mostly like little stuff, but I couldn't even imagine. I would like. It would be like me picking David up by the neck and just hanging him over his balcony. It's like, hey, I wonder if I could do this. It's like, no.
I kind of want to see you do this.
Even
David,
if that's a question, don't fucking do it.
I mean, if it's to David, that's fine. But to normal people, like, especially a woman, I would say that's pretty horrendous. I wouldn't do that.
Holy shit! Like, imagine if you actually like, this kid's a stupid kid. I imagine he's a stupid adult now, because stupidity like that, it just stays. Look at me. I was stupid back then. I'm stupid now.
Yeah. You don't lose your stupidity as you grow up. It lessens a little bit, but it's always there.
I can see some assault charges coming in the future.
Yeah? Some domestic violence calls?
He just walked up behind me and started hanging me with his hands.
I don't know why. He's like, I just want to see you at my level.
I wonder if I could pick you up by the neck. It's like a 5-year-old just picks her up.
That's fine.
I don't think they have the
children don't have rights.
I don't think they have the body weight to actually. I don't want to say that. No.
What?
Because like, there's some therapy. I've seen kids in therapy with like fucked up spines or something, and they like drill this crown thing into their skull, and they just hang there with their feet off the ground, and it like fixes something.
I mean, it probably stretches your spine out, I'd imagine.
But it like
evens it out.
I couldn't imagine an adult doing that. Like, I've seen kids doing it with barely any body weight. So it's like,
That seems like debatable to do now. Seems like 1950s kind of.
No, I saw a video. Right there. It was a colored video.
Like they did it recently?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It was a high quality video. And this kid did not give two shits. He was swinging his body like, so he was like hanging from the crown, drilled into his skull, with his feet off the ground, and he was swinging his feet in circles, like his whole body. It was like wah 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 wah, and his head was staying in place, and he was just. It was amazing. He was like swinging around on this thing, and I was just like, nobody's gonna stop this. What if his neck just goes, okay, I'm dead?
What if the top of his head rips off?
I don't think that you'd have to rip the sutures out of the cranium.
You could do it though. What if he did? I mean, it's drilled into his skull, right?
Yeah.
What happens when like if he rattles that around too much? What, the drill touches his brain?
I assume it's not fully into his skull. I assume there's like halfway in or something.
But I mean, that's not like there's not that much distance between your skull and your brain.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they only do it halfway, it's like what, in like that far? What if that breaks?
Yeah.
What if it chips off the skull right there on one side and he just hangs from one side?
Oh shit, that'd be horrible.
Like, he'd probably just fall off, I'd imagine.
Oh, imagine that.
Or it would break this side off, too.
Dude, imagine it pulling the skin. Dude, he'd be when your hand skin gets pulled off, it's called degloving. What is it called? Is it like dehatting?
You get, no, it's scalped, isn't it?
Scalped, yeah, that's it.
You get scalped.
Fuck me.
That sounds like the worst thing ever, getting scalped. Didn't the Native Americans used to scalp people, didn't they?
Yeah, that's why we killed a lot of them.
Because they were scalp people, like,
Yeah.
That would be awful.
Holy shit. That's how they fended off against the Vikings. They would fucking scalp them and hang their scalps in trees. And the Vikings would go, alright, I'm fucking going home.
Yeah, we're going home, not doing this.
Because it's an unfamiliar environment for them. It makes sense. Like, the Vikings were badasses. They'd never run away. Everything is against them at this point. They don't have guns. They don't have... the white people, or the Vikings are white. The British and everything, the Spanish, we had fucking guns and cannons and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Vikings, it's axes versus spears. And those motherfuckers have tomahawks.
They have tomahawks you can throw them.
Yeah.
They have bows.
Yeah, they had bows, yeah.
They had bows back then, too.
It's a fucking, like, holy shit.
It's a losing battle right there.
Imagine if it actually progressed. Like, they had guns. That'd be fucking weird.
God.
Imagine if they actually made progress. That'd be fucking crazy. That's not me being mean. I'm, like, serious. Like, if they're that badass with, like, fucking arrows and shit, just imagine, like, a Gatling gun.
I want to see them, like, Christopher Columbus roll up and the natives are there with a Gatling gun just waiting.
It's one of the ones you have to, like, fucking, like, wheel.
That'd be amazing.
I need more ammo. I don't know how they sound. I need more ammo.
I don't know.
I need more ammo.
That's how they sound. That was like Alien.
I need more ammo.
I need ammo. Give me my gun.
The white man is running away, pussy.
We don't accept surrender here. Stop that bitch.
Get back on your wooden horses.
It's a boat, you fucker. Damn, what is that one? You see that one? It's all spiky.
That's what happened there?
I don't know. I like to imagine I'll be like editing this later, and I'll hear like ghost voices, like, "You're all gay. Fuck you."
Dude, I think there's ghosts in my house.
You knew one?
No, the one that I already live in. Because my dog has like gone insane. Every time I look at him, he'll be like creeping around with his tail tucked between his legs, like looking around. He does it at night all the time. He'll just be hiding and looking up. He'll just be staring at like corners of the house and just looking into like empty spots of the house.
Yeah.
Just be like, "What are you looking at?" And he won't look at me. And then he'll see me and he'll turn around and hide behind me. And I'm just like, fucking ghosties, man. They're in this house.
It's amazing.
I want to get like ghost hunting equipment and just go ghost hunting.
As a kid, I had my iPod. I had an app. It was a ghost radar app.
Of course.
And it would obviously fake. And it would little green dots would show up. And if they were green, they were good ghosts. Yellow was like iffy, but if they were red, they were demons. And they would pop up randomly, and you'd have to like follow them, follow them around your house. And like when you got close to them, it would say like in a robotic voice random words. So you'd ask questions. You'd be like ghost. But obviously it was just a random word. So most of the time it didn't work. The questions you were saying, like, is it hello? Are you a man or a woman? It would be like chili dog.
I would say chili dog.
Like, what the fuck? The freakiest it ever made me. I was in my kitchen. I was using it. A dot appeared right on the center of the radar, so basically on top of me. I freaked the fuck out. I went, I shook around. I was flailing my arms because I was a little kid. The fucking iPod and the robotic voice. A word pops up. It says shake. I fucking bolted. I was like, ah!
This sounds like it'd be like traumatizing.
It fucking was. It was so terrifying. Oh my god.
I wonder if this app still exists.
I don't know.
I hope it does.
It was so terrifying. I was like, it scared the crap out of me.
Didn't you guys you and David found a ghost up here or something stupid? In his closet or something.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I want to save that for when David's on though.
Yeah,
because he'll tell me, he'll talk about it too. Fucking
ghosts, man. They're running rampant. It's terrible. I don't like going to my grandma's house because like doors just slam at random in there.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm in the house by myself. I'll just be coming out the bathroom and the door just slam in front of you, and I just book it. I just run out of the house as fast as I can. I go home like I'm not doing this. Goodbye.
Holy shit. So yeah, podcast. I cut off my horseradish story. So one day, she, me and this other quiet kid in my group, like the quietest kids in the class, me and him, we're just gluing popsicle sticks together, making little robots out of wood, and it's all fun and games. Felt like I was in like a special needs class.
Nice.
But they gave you saws and hot glue.
Well, that's what they give in all special needs classes.
So me and him we had our like tiny little saws. They gave us tiny saws too to cut the smaller pieces of wood. We had our little safety glasses on. He did. I wasn't using it at the time. I was using glue.
You weren't safe. You should have been safe with that glue. Put the safety goggles on.
And this one kid would put hot glue in his hand and close it and wait for it to dry.
It's a good idea.
It burns.
It does burn, but it dries.
He just did not have any feeling in his hand or something.
I mean, it doesn't burn that bad, hot glue, does it?
I imagine. Well, it also doesn't rip your skin off, or is that super glue?
Super glue rips your skin off. I don't think hot glue does. Hot glue just peels off.
So anyway, horseradish is still in that same group with the kid that tried to hang her. And I'm looking around because kids are being rambunctious little fuckers,
That's what kids are like.
So I'm just, gluing my stuff together, having a good time. My favorite part of the day because it's chaos. It's just like, all right, kids, build a bridge out of popsicle sticks and chunks of wood you find in the yard. Fucking go to hell. I'm gonna read magazines. It's like, cool. You want to see how much glue I could drink? And it's like, yeah, sure. What?
You drank glue before, right?
No, I did not.
Glue tastes good.
Shit, Trevor. You motherfucker. T. River. Glue guzzling.
That's what they call me. Mosh Posh Guzzler.
So, I'm doing stuff with this quiet child, and we're just gluing popsicle sticks together. And I see the very tall attempted murderer walk up to horseradish with a I don't know if it was a ruler or a long piece of wood. That his primary weapon was long pieces of wood. I noticed that.
He had a pattern.
Long, yeah. Like the police would have been able to find like this victim has the same marks as horseradish does.
They would have been like, your father beat you with that same piece of wood, just a long piece of wood like that.
He's like,
that's how they connected.
Turns out he's been had it in his backpack the whole time. It's covered in like blood and everything. This blood is from milk and horseradish. And oh my god. Big Mac.
It can't be.
And, sir, Sergeant, we found some of Sausage's hair in his bag.
Oh shit.
My god. I was gonna use it to scare the fuck out of that asshole, Trevor. I was gonna put it in his locker.
They undip his bag, like, wait a minute. These are pieces of cheese whiz.
Oh my god.
You blew him up.
No! He's like, we're still in high school, so he hasn't even decided he wants to go in the army yet. I went to the future, motherfucker. I have a time machine, and he fades out. No, where'd he go? Then the cops start disappearing. No. I killed the cop's dad or something.
Like fucking Infinity War.
No. He's just like,
I don't want to leave, no. Just turn to dust.
Give me a good cop name.
Smith,
hurry. I'll feel myself fading away. You're adopted and you've been sent from home to home to home and you've had 7 name changes. It's going to take a while for them to find you. You have to find that fucking time machine. You have to fix the timeline, Smith. It's like a time traveler's weakness, a dude with a fucked up family history. He's not going to know my dad because I don't even know my dad.
Good luck trying to figure this mystery out.
You find out, make sure you tell me before you fucking zap me out of existence. But yeah, so the attempted murderer comes up After he tried, a few days after he tried lynching the girl, I see it out of the corner of my eye, big piece of wood. Next thing I hear is a big, just imagine a fucking ruler just breaking the sound barriers. Bang!
It's a scary noise, because everybody knows what that feels like.
And then she's like, God, she's not like a girly, like, She's like, fuck. She's like, Where does she waddle away to? All her fucking friends anywhere else? No. She walks right behind, in between me and the other quietest kid on the planet. And she just goes, ow. Holding, like, her, like, what is this? Like, what is this?
Hip? I don't know.
Hip. Like her hip, her thighs, hip, ass area. Ow. Rubbing her, like, back leg, you know what I mean? Like, the back of her leg. Ow. Silence. Me and I'm just fucking glued, painting happy faces on popsicle sticks. I'm like, I love this fucking class. The kid's just over jamming with his tiny little saw, cutting popsicle sticks in pieces, you know, we're playing with super glue. And she goes, ow. Ow, that hurt. Ow. And me and the kid, you know when Peter Griffin falls and hits his knee? And he goes, It was that. She was like,
It's like little kid. You just do it until somebody notices.
Me and the dude just stop exactly what we're doing, look at each other, giving like that knowing, quiet kid glance, like, are you gonna do something? Are you gonna say something? And my eyes were like, no. And he was like, good.
That's the most understanding look between two silent people.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, we both acknowledge that this happened. We continue.
But we're not going to do anything about it. Now, we just kept gluing smiley faces on the happy faces of popsicle sticks. We're like, hey, look at this popsicle stick. I think I drew a face on it. He's like, oh my God, it's amazing. Let's put it on the bridge. He's like, yeah, it's a person now. This was the extent of my engineer. I'm an engineer now.
It's true.
Need a bridge or a building or anything built? Nee.
Build out of wood popsicles.
Yeah. So this goes on for like a minute of her just, ow. As you walk, then she just like changes her whole demeanor from hurt puppy to like confused teenage girl. And then she just like looks at both of us and then she walks away. And I was like, I looked at him again and then he like gave me a side glance and it was like, I think she expected something from us. What am I gonna do? Just like, hey. At that point, I kind of forgot that she just got abused. Because the whole Peter Griffin thing was just like, what the fuck? Because me and this other kid were like, hey, silent pact, are we going to do something? You know, if I do something, you got to do something. And he's like, I'm not doing anything. All right.
Like if one of us is going down, we're both going down. You know?
I was like, if you want my help, just, hey, she's obviously not afraid to ask for help. She walked up behind me for like a minute. This hurts so much. You telling me she's too shy to be, hey man, you know, you're pretty like tough looking, which I don't.
I don't know how many people said that.
There was another dude who was fucking like 6'7" and he was thick as fuck. I don't know, and he was on my side, so I don't know why she didn't go to him. But yeah, no, she couldn't just say, hey, can you like tell this dude to back off? And I'm just like, is this prison or something? Like, are you gonna give me like your lunch for the next week or something? What the fuck? Like, I protect you, but you got to give me some shit in return.
That's what happened with him. He was protecting her, but she forgot to give him the lunch money. Or it's all of her lunch.
So he abused her with his ruler.
Understandable. That's how prison works.
Yeah, but like, that's the whole, like, that's my horseradish story. Fuck me.
It's not like it worked out well between you and horseradish. Both neither acknowledge each other's existence.
That's another thing. Is just like me like looking back and going, I wonder what would have happened if I actually was like, "Are you okay? Is there something wrong?"
I want to see the scenario.
Yeah,
where you're like, "Oh my God, are you okay?"
Like, what? And I'm so like awkward in these kinds of situations. If he was full on abusing her, then he'd be like, "Hey, bro, this is my deep voice, so you know you fucked up." But instead, I was like, hello. Hi.
I don't know about you, but I'm just not good when people hurt themselves anyway.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what to do in that scenario.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, are you okay? And like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, say yes, or you fine?
Yeah, like, do I get someone?
Or I just pretend like I didn't see them hurt themselves.
Same.
Because like I don't know if it was like an accident they want me to see, like if they prefer I didn't see them hurt themselves.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at it. I'm not good at other people. Like just normal human things. I'm not good at.
I get that. Yeah.
Just at work, I put myself in a corner and just work.
I would love to see that horseradish on. I don't think she'd appreciate us calling her horseradish.
Well, we could use a real name when she's on, I suppose.
And then
we could call her Hellman's Mustard, but I mean that's not any better.
And then we can just. I want your perspective. Why the fuck were you Peter Griffin behind me, dude? Like,
what did you want from me?
Like, what do you like? She's a talkative girl, so she'd fill the space up.
It's true. She could probably do the whole podcast.
I'm trying to find like alternative like people, you know, because you got me, you, Michael, David. Then we've got A1,
possibly,
and then that's my cousin. And yeah.
Does he get a name drop or
no?
Or is just cousin?
But yeah, so yeah, and horseradish. It'd be easy because I'm sure she's very not easy.
That's debatable.
You're
talking about horseradish, by the way, too, right?
Horseradish, yeah. Very rude.
I am very rude.
I don't appreciate that for potential guests.
My apologies.
Motherfucker.
Cut that out. I don't want our guests to hear that.
Stay in.
What?
Stay in.
Alright, leave it in.
I'm just joking.
I don't care either way.
But yeah, like, I don't know what I was going with that. Easy to like, she knows right fucking there. Same thing with milk and dill pickle.
Can we get them all one podcast?
Like, and Sausage lives in the same area too. She just goes to college or something.
Yeah, we gotta go hunt. We were gonna drive like 100 miles to go get sausage, weren't we?
If it took you being scared by her for an hour, yes. Yes, indeed.
You go and pick up sausage and bring her all the way here.
And then take her back.
Take her all the way back. And pay her.
That'd be so fucking long a drive, dude.
It would be. It'd be such an inconvenience.
3 trips.
You gotta it's like 3 hours up here with her in the car and then 3 hours back. Just think, we've only been here for 5 hours. You gotta be with her for 6 hours.
And then I gotta travel for 9 hours. That's a day.
What are you doing? Wait, what's the other 3?
3 going there. 3 coming back with her. Oh my god. No, it's not 9. Another 3 going back to take her back, and another 3 coming home.
Oh shit, you're right. It's 12 hours?
It's a day. It's a vacation. I would have to bring one of you guys along.
Maybe we could do the podcast there.
Yeah, probably.
If you can move the setup there.
But then everyone would be watching us do it, and then it'd be like, you're still asking all those fucking questions, dude.
Yeah. No, we'll just rent a hotel room or something.
Yeah. So you gotta look up horseradish milk. Well, not dill pickle. No, not dill pickle. Milk. We'll meet. We will find the dill in the milk.
We'll find the dill in the milk.
After we drink the milk, the dill pickle will be at the bottom.
What does this mean?
Well, like, they're friends, I assume.
Yeah.
You know? We'll be like, So
what you're saying is the milk will lead us to the dill.
Yeah.
And the dill will lead us to the Big Mac.
I don't know if they're friends.
They used to be friends, didn't they? Milk was friends with Big Mac, wasn't she?
I don't fucking
Were they not? Were those different friend groups?
I don't know, dude. I barely know their names at this point. Calling them food items.
I know.
Redacted.
She was there. She crossed back between both of them.
Who?
Redacted.
Brown girl?
Yeah.
I don't know her.
No. I mean, you knew who she was.
I know what she looks like, yeah, but...
I don't know. In my head, she was in both groups, so in my head, they're all just one big group.
And then there's...
Could be wrong.
David was in their group, too, but it was weird. Like, David's role was weird in there. Like, they treated him like a girlfriend.
Isn't Milk like his cousin or something?
No.
Isn't somebody his cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who it is. Never mind.
Yeah.
Should we make a name for her? I'm sure she'll come up at some point.
Her name's...
Redacted.
Well, I know that, but I mean...
Well, there's another...
Redacted.
Too.
Redacted.
Well, Which one you want to have a better name?
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella? That's a good name.
Yeah. Tastes delicious.
The other one can be like Maserati. That's not a car. That's a car. That's not food.
She can eat macaroni.
We already have macaroni, don't we?
No.
Oh, yeah, we changed it to Big Mac
Yeah.
for assholes.
Yeah! Podcast! I want to go to a driving range. That seems fun.
Do they have those around here?
Yeah, they have one.
We should go to a driving range.
Yeah, that'd be
Do
fun.
it. I'd do it.
Just for, one day hang out. Instead of doing a podcast, we just...
To the range. This is good. So we can build up stories doing this, too. Like, so we're at the range today, as we do, and, I fell off the third floor thingy.
And one day we can even do well, our schedules don't align now, so I'd have to, take work off. But a Thursday and Friday or something, we could do that Canada trip we were talking about where we go around the lake.
I still want to do that.
Yeah. So, I just take 2 days off. Thursday and Friday. We leave after work on Wednesday. I would leave because you don't work on... Do you?
I work Wednesday. I could just leave early on a Wednesday. I'm just not going to work that Wednesday.
When do you leave?
I don't work Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, but what time do you leave?
Well, 9.
So we can start at a night drive.
Yeah, I'm fine with night drive.
Yeah, it'd be 2 hours by the time we get to the border.
Am I bringing David along?
I assume we'd have to.
Is he gonna? Are we bringing Michael along?
Michael does not want to do anything.
He doesn't. But if we push him really hard,
we can go to the gay street you wanted to go to.
I thought that was in Amsterdam. Was that in Canada?
Yeah, there's probably one in Amsterdam too.
Amsterdam's got everything.
Gay people.
Shout out to the gays out there. To my good friend Michael. You probably cut that. But
Google's really punching for those virtue points. The Google homepage doodle today is a doodle about black transgenders.
Oh boy. They're really going for the minority there, aren't they?
Really going for the virtue points. It's like, holy fuck. It's like, jeez.
Google knows how to make people happy.
Yeah. Nice little doodle.
You check Bing?
No.
Bing's just a doodle of Trump with his Trump hat.
Really?
No, it's not. I just assume that's what Bing is.
There's always that joke saying Bing versus Google.
Bing sucks.
Google is if you type in how to commit suicide, it'll give you help numbers. But Bing will be well, this way's the fastest, but this way's the least cleanup. this one's going to be painful for a minute, so I wouldn't go that way. This one is kind of drifting off to sleep, so that's a good option.
I would recommend that one. That's like drowning.
So it's it's Bing, what the fuck?
Look, Bing's just trying to help people. Google's out there putting a wrench in everybody's plans. Call this number. I think they're going to change it. The suicide number. So it's just going to be a 3 number, 911.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I think it was going to be 411 or something.
It makes more sense than... I don't even know my mom's phone number.
I don't know anybody's phone number. I know my own phone number.
Me too. I know mine.
I know my grandma's house phone number because I had to know that for kindergarten. That's the only phone numbers I know.
Trying to think of my mom's phone number. It was that in Alien.
Makes sense.
I
understood it.
Somebody translates it to the correct thing. Wow, the fuck. So you didn't know that was actually a dialect you were speaking?
Yeah. That was just a rare dialect of Swahili right there.
Swahili is actually apparently easy for English speakers to learn.
Aren't most African languages apparently pretty easy, besides Zulu? Because a lot of them are just based off Latin languages anyway.
Yeah.
Afrikaans is apparently super easy to learn.
It's kind of shitty because the most spoken languages in Africa are not African languages.
No.
English, Arabic, because the Muslims spread there.
Arabic doesn't count. That's all North, though. If you take Arabic out.
It's French.
A lot of
And
French.
Spanish, I think.
There's a good amount of English. There might be... There's some Dutch. Is this you debating if they're Spanish or not?
Yeah. Spanish people.
Maybe? I don't know what Spain did in Africa. I know the Dutch were there a lot, the English were there a lot.
You know what Spain did in Africa?
Conquered, I'd imagine.
They failed.
They probably did.
They failed.
Did Spain succeed anywhere?
South America.
Did they really succeed, though?
Yeah, everything south of Mexico was Spain.
Yeah, but
Spain and Portugal. The South America and like Central and Mexico, that was like the battleground for Portugal and Spain.
Yeah, but neither won.
What do you mean?
I mean, did either of them really win? Nobody really won in the colonial wars.
There's no winning.
The British kind of won, but not really.
Yeah.
For a while they won. Before they just kind of gave up.
I learned some funny thing about history. The Monroe Doctrine, or whatever, the document that Americans put out saying that Europeans can't fuck up the New World anymore.
I believe that is the Monroe Doctrine.
And it was like almost like a little bit later, the UK was like, people were like wondering, like, are they serious? Are they serious? And then the UK took the Falkland Islands from Argentina. And yeah, we didn't do shit.
We were like, ooh, that doesn't count.
Just shitty island anyway.
Yeah, they just pulled the Monroe Doctrine up for random things. This is weird. Isn't that still in effect, the Monroe Doctrine? Technically?
I would assume so.
I don't think it was ever repealed.
It's so bullshit. There's so many tiny little like things. Like, oh, by the way, this is owned by France. And it's like, why the fuck does France own this little shitty thing in South America?
They still own that, too.
Yeah.
Shout out to France.
It's like, France, Great Britain, all of you, go fuck yourselves.
Great Britain has a bunch of little islands.
This part of the world is for Americans. We have many different accents, and we hate each other. And right now, we hate everything right now.
But you know what? We hate everything and each other equally.
Yeah. You know, if I'm a cop, I'm gonna shoot all of you.
Mm-hmm. I hate you all. Nobody I like.
I'm gonna go brutal on your population. Yeah! Podcast!
But to have it when I applied for my first police job,
mm-hmm.
Can you keep it so when I apply for my first police job, you just submit that on loop?
Like, you really don't want to be a police officer anymore, so you're like, get me fired.
It's like, please, I need to get out of here.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Just turn into a rap.
I'm gonna kill him. I got this lead. I'm gonna use it to fill him.
Just take clips from the other podcast and be talking and just make it all into one big video.
Oh, shit. Gotta hide the body, so I'm gonna grill him.
Would they hide him? Are you just gonna burn him? Dude, you put people in those acid drums? That's the way to go. If you want to leave no evidence, acid drum. I don't know how you get your hands on an acid drum.
You just slowly start draining car batteries.
Yeah, that could work.
Just like, alright, new car battery. In 6 months, I'll have half a barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
in 12 months, I'll be able to get my first body.
I assume you only need half a barrel because it's a liquid. It works the same way as water.
Yeah.
So if you fill it all the way, put the body in, it's just gonna...
You're gonna splash acid on yourself.
Yeah, then...
That's not good for anybody.
Yeah.
Make sure you kill them before you put them in the acid. It's generally a good idea. You don't want them splashing around in there.
It's always weird when they find, like, 17 barrels found in the swamp, filled with bodies. And it's like, how the fuck did you not notice this?
17? Nobody saw this coming?
Yeah. It's like, they're all filled with teenage girls. And it's like, how the fuck did nobody notice this?
Yeah, those are weird. They always just come out of nowhere. And it's like,
yeah.
Nobody bat an eyelash that 17 teenage girls from the same one town went missing.
This one dude has bought 17 barrels off Amazon.
Or it's just like, oh, they noticed, but nobody cared because, Trump said Kung Flu again.
And then you just don't hear anything else about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, did they get caught? Dang.
They didn't get caught, so they just swept that under the rug. It's pretty trash. I'm glad all the police reform is coming. I'm so happy. It needs it.
Like, what are they reforming? I'm not following any of it.
Like, they can't do, chokeholds anymore. Like, you can't put your hands on someone's neck, really, for any reason anymore.
Yeah, that seems like... So I can see why some people would be pissed at that.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason to do it, because...
There isn't.
How is it going... Like, if anything, I just want to... if I was a cop, I want to control their hands. If I control their hands, then what are they gonna do to me?
Yeah.
I don't
just tase them.
Yeah.
You have a taser. You have pepper spray. Just don't grab their throat or put your knee in the back of their head or in the back of their neck.
It was that one cop. There was like the group of cops, the 4 cops, George Floyd, and like they're saying like the one cop, like the other white one, he kept repeatedly asking like, "Hey, should we move him like out of this position?" And the senior guy was like, "No, we stay here." And then like a few minutes later, like George Floyd is begging for his life. And the other cop was like, "I really think we should roll him over." And he's like, "No, we stay in this position." It was just like, at that point, I'd be like, okay, get off his neck. The other cops were like, "What are you doing?" I'm just like, "I'm just doing my job."
She's like, I'm not about to get fired and go to prison for this shit.
Yeah, get the fuck off his neck. I'd rather get fired than go to prison. If anything, you'd be a hero. You could start like an Instagram account, like the hero cop.
It's true. I mean, that's the real goal right there.
The hero cop. You know?
I would just start modeling police uniforms. Like sexy police uniforms, and that'd be my rest of my career right there.
Yeah, it's always weird, like, because I think, for one, police should not be exempt from certain things. Like, if you see a dude attacking a woman, you and then you come up, and if you feel like your life's in danger, you have the full right to just shoot him in the face.
This is true.
But not a cop. If a cop's brutally beating a woman, what are you gonna? You just gotta call the cops.
If they're like on duty, yeah. Well, that was one of the other reforms is that the police have more criminal liability now. Because before, like, they're exempt.
Yeah,
because they're in uniform. It's like, oh, it goes in the department. Now it doesn't.
Yeah,
it's
like
the new stuff.
Cops, like, jail's more dangerous for cops than don't be a shit cop.
Yeah, and they don't put you in general pop anyway if you're a cop.
Yeah, like, holy shit, I'd be like, bitch, guess what? Guess who's a warden now, motherfucker?
Yeah, but it's the same judges that talk to the cops every day.
Huh?
It's the same judges that are sentencing them that they...
Accidents happen. Some people get put in the wrong places. Sometimes loudspeakers come on and say, "The cop that just entered pod 2B, you know, a cop just entered pod 2B. I'm so glad this thing's not on."
I hope that's what happened to the George Floyd one.
Yeah, like, holy
they drop in and be like, the officer who killed George Floyd has just arrived. If anybody can hear this, it shouldn't because it's not broadcasting right now, but it'll be at Gate B. Gate B.
I don't know what they were doing with the other cops, the other 3, because I heard at one point that they all got charged or something.
They all got charged. I don't think they'll get convicted of anything.
But like I said, if it is true, I think I heard on one news report that he kept questioning the senior and just kept getting shut down. If anything, his biggest crime is being a pussy.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what they'll charge him with. They'll be like, you're a real bitch, and they'll be like, go home.
Like, the one thing with the cops having, like a lot of, like, nothing matters, you know, they could kill someone, it doesn't matter.
Paid vacation right there.
Somebody told me, now take this story with a grain of salt, somebody who's very eccentric about these things told me, so that, there's a video floating around of like dash cam videos and stuff. So a family, mom, dad, and a teenage son got pulled over by the cops, and it was told me a long time ago, but it escalated. They were all in handcuffs, with their laying on their stomachs. The cop is just slamming the fucking teenage kid's face like into the concrete, and then he pulls his gun out and starts yelling, like he points at the kid's head, starts yelling at the family, like, "I'm gonna shoot your fucking son! I'm gonna blow his brains out!" And then like 10 minutes later, another cop just showed up and I'm like, "Oh my fucking god. Alright, drop the fucking gun." Imagine the paperwork at that. Because even though that cop is obviously a psychopath, and like I said, take the story with a grain of salt. It was told to me a long time ago by an eccentric person, but
I could see it happening. Wouldn't shock me.
How would the paperwork be done? Like, why did you pull a gun out on your fellow officer? It's like, that's a question?
It would be like, just look at the dash cam footage.
Yeah. And he's like, yes, but he's a cop, so...
I don't know if it'll be that bad, because it has to be done by a different department.
What?
Like, that can't be done by the same... Like, if, let's say that was 2, like, police officers,
yeah,
the sheriff's department would have to do that paperwork.
Oh, I thought...
It'd be a conflict of interest.
I thought you meant that, like, I would have to call it a rival police department.
No.
Hey, I got a 5-2 coming up. Fucking Floyd's lost. Not Floyd, shit. Johnson's lost it again.
Johnson's out of control.
Johnson's fucking crazy. The kid looks like a piece of pepperoni now.
It's like, oh shit. Smith just shot Jeff. What was his name? Johnson? Smith just shot Johnson. Johnson down.
Smith just blew Johnson the fuck away.
We need an ambulance. Johnson down.
Fuck the ambulance.
The sheriff's department's just like, fuck.
Don't send an ambulance. It'll be a waste of taxpayer money. The fucking thing, it's everywhere. It's like a Jenga puzzle to skull. Holy shit.
Well, if he got shot, or if he's dead, then you gotta call state police. Because they do all the homicides.
Alright, never mind the 5-2. We got a 5-3 coming up. Johnson's dead. Smith shot him in the fucking head.
He's gone. No question.
Wasn't even a police standard weapon. He just pulled a random gun out of his ass.
Mm-hmm. It was actually the gun that the teenager had in the ground.
But that kind of stuff is just like, if you see that kind of thing, you have to question, like, is there any situation where that would happen? I feel like I would just go to prison, like, as a passerby, because I'd just be like, fuck.
Yeah, so, like, you don't want to step in because you're going to get shot, probably. And the cop's going to get away with it.
Yeah, but it's just like, well, what if I'm a faster shot?
I mean, the dash cam footage is there. So you probably... I don't want to say probably.
Unless if I get a corrupt judge, I would, like, spend all my money on lawyers. I'd just be like, listen.
See the top lawyers out there?
Yeah.
You'd be a hero.
I wouldn't consider myself a hero. I would just consider myself somebody who...
You'd be a media hero, though.
Was not swayed by, I have a badge, so I can do whatever I want. You know? This is all hypothetical. Nowadays, I don't think there's any situation that I would be put in where that would be a problem.
I mean, what happens when I snap on the teenage kids out there right outside your house? You gotta step in.
This ties in with the thing about being a company. Like, if this becomes a big thing, this podcast and everything, the channels that we have, if you, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you were sexist and everything. But if I get on the news and I see that you are fucking on the news because you did some stupid stuff, I'd be like, I think you gotta do some... Trevor. Trevor.
Like, how stupid?
Like, I don't know, like, less than George Floyd stupid, like the situation that happened to him, but more than the one that happened soon after where the dude shot him in the back.
Okay. I think that's a fair range.
Yeah. Like, that kind of range. Like, it's not, like, it's like, you illegally, worse than illegally shooting someone in the back, because it always is illegal.
This is true.
It doesn't matter what position you're in. Well, unless you're a soldier.
It can be legal in some scenarios.
Well, yeah, if
it's a danger to the public.
Oh, yeah, but...
Which they're probably going to get off. He's probably not going to get charged.
So if he's
convicted, I should say. He was already charged.
How would you determine that, though? Like, oh, he attacked me. He could have attacked someone else.
He attacked officers and he had one of their tasers, I think.
Yeah, but he already fired it. Are they multiple shots?
No.
Does this black man have taser rounds on him?
I don't know. But I'm assuming he can still get off with it.
The cop?
Yeah. Probably get away with it still.
They're putting him to death, I thought.
They didn't convict him yet. If he gets convicted, he could get death.
That would be so
But where's
weird.
that, Georgia?
Something.
They're not going to convict him in Georgia.
It's funny.
That's all old white people.
It's weird because, like, you look at his mugshot and he just looks so unconcerned.
Because he knows he's not getting charged.
The ones in George Floyd, they were like, some of them. The one white guy that was questioning, he looked broken. He was like, I just wanted to help people.
I was trying to help. I was right. I should have stopped him.
The one cop that was just the asshole was just like, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And then there was the Asian guy who was like, I should have been a doctor. Fuck. And then wasn't there a brown one, like a tan one?
Might have been. I don't remember. I just remember those three.
Yeah. There's one that was darker. Fuck me.
I don't remember. The Asian one I remember was just standing there, just like in front of him, just being like, everybody go away. Yeah, important business here.
That's when I put myself in a situation to where I'm not going to get arrested, but it distracts the one cop long enough to take his knee off his neck. So it's like, I just go like, I fill up an airbag full of air and I just pop it. And he goes, what was that? We're being shot at. It's like, oh no, it's just an airbag.
He shoots the guy on the ground like, he shot at me.
Voila, his neck is safe now. Oh, fucking hell.
They're making steps in the right direction now.
Yeah.
Maybe by the time I actually can become a police officer, it'll be almost okay.
You'll just have like a whole like thick book of rules you have to follow. Like, we must learn all of these by tomorrow.
It's already thick, the books they have. They're like that.
It'll be like volume 2.
It'll be like up to here. Be like, new rules.
No chokeholds, no shooting, no guns, don't pull anyone over, no licenses, nothing.
You sit at the police station and you wait.
You wait.
Like the fire department.
Oh, it's fucking stupid. The whole situation. I'm glad I'm not in that kind of world. Well, I am in the world, but some loser talking into a microphone all day, I don't think I'm going to get shot at soon.
Yeah. I might get shot at, but who knows? I want to go to those protests. They're still doing them.
The protests around here are pretty small. Like,
yeah.
Every protest I've seen fits on a corner of a street, like a small corner.
Yeah. The one's pretty good, at least the first couple of days.
I was it big? Was it like crazy, blocking roads and stuff?
Yeah, they had the roads blocked off. The police were shooting like rubber bullets at people.
Yeah, that's funny.
It was fun times. I went down there for a little bit, but
He told me,
yeah. Good times.
You pussied out.
We did pussy out.
Pussy. I would have gotten out.
Well, I was in my mom's car for one. I'm like, well, if they shoot this car, she's gonna kill me.
That's funny.
That was what I was most worried about.
Oh, shit. Yeah! Podcast! I have one more story about milk, and then I'll end it.
All right.
So one day, I had a really runny nose, and I was a gross motherfucker. I always wore hoodies.
Like, how long ago was this?
In school. Like, middle school, probably. Something. So I was wiping my nose on my, like, sleeve, because I was like, because the teacher was one of those bitches that was like, oh, nobody donated tissues, now you don't have tissues. And I was like, fuck you.
Those are the worst teachers.
Fuck you. I'm gonna piss in your plants. See if they have tissues.
I'm gonna come sneeze and wipe it on your shirt.
Yeah. So I was just like, fuck it then. Because I was like leaking. I was like, oh, God. Because it's my fucking sweatshirt. I'm not gonna touch anyone. You know? I'm not gonna, like, rub my sleeve in your fucking food or something.
That's what I would do.
Guess who asks to have my sweatshirt? Milk comes up and she goes, AllTraLec, I'm cold. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is hot weather for a sweatshirt, and you're cold? Are you dying? She was like, I didn't say that. She was like, AllTraLec, I'm cold. Can I borrow your sweatshirt? I was like, the first thing that, no. So I was like, sure. I gave it to her. I unzipped it. She zipped it up.
You had no shirt underneath? That's okay.
No, I had a shirt on, but I felt naked because I was always wearing a sweatshirt. I was like, it was so naked. It was like, oh my God. But I did not think anything of it until I remembered I had a very runny nose and I had no sleeve to wipe it on. I was like, oh no. So I kind of glanced behind me, and she's like, anyone with a pair of eyes, and she wears glasses, but anyone with a pair of eyes could see the crustiness of my sleeves.
Whoa.
She was like resting her mouth on the part of the sleeve that I was wiping my nose on.
Nice.
Just completely like her whole bottom face, the bottom half of her face, just in the snot. I never told her. What was I gonna say?
I don't even know what you say in that scenario. You stay silent.
I was just hoping. I was like, please don't get this girl sick. Like, I was hoping, please don't notice.
Yeah.
The weird fucking film that you're rubbing your mouth and nose and whole fucking face on. She's like rubbing it like a cat rubs another cat. Like rubbing her face on it. I was like, who the fuck does this? You must have seen me rubbing my nose all over that shit. You walked up to me. You sit behind me. You didn't notice the big... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Are you into this?
She thought you were snorting coke or something.
Are you into this sort of thing? Are you that, like, he rejected me a few years ago, but at least now I can have his germs rubbing her face on my sleeve, like licking the sleeve.
Maybe this will be like a dream come true for her.
If, like, I'm gonna be honest, I went through, like, different phases of thinking, like, do I just not take the sweatshirt back? Like, I could just abandon the whole situation and it'll be fine. But then she gave it back, like, she was like, I'll give it back. I don't remember when she gave it back. I got it back the same day, though. And I was just like, thank God nothing happened to this situation. But yeah.
And you dodged a bullet there.
If we do get Milk on the podcast,
You gonna bring that up?
I'm going to play this clip.
Yeah.
Once she's on a few podcasts.
Yeah, not in the first one.
Once it's established.
You don't want to scare her away.
Yeah. But holy shit.
Like, yeah, just go ahead and listen to the first podcast, not the second one. Skip the second one. You're not ready for the second one.
This will probably be third, to be honest.
No. Skip the third one. You're not ready for the third one.
It depends. Yeah! Podcast! That's been Dave's Ditch Podcast, episode 3. It was fun. It was crazy.
Great times.
I'm surprised that we still have so much to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's been Dave's Ditch episode 3.
3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in
We're
a
on
row.
I can't believe we've
Don't
done
expect to keep up.
No.
That's been Trevor. I've been AllTraLec. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube, AllTraLec. It'll be in the description of this video.
And let's all pray that Michael and David will be here next
Give me some fucking subscribers.
It's okay, I'll make that account. I said I was going to make it 3 weeks ago, but I'll make the account and subscribe.
I'll just keep having a 1 subscriber goal. I'll just be like, if I get like... So this will be like the third one. So if the second one gets me like 2, and I'll have like 8 subscribers, and I'll be like, let's get to 9, guys.
Do the 9 subscribers.
I'll be one of those people that'll be like, thanks for the 10 subscribers. This means a lot. It's a big motivation. It's like, thank you. Over some shitty gameplay.
Yeah. Anyway, podcast.
Goodbye.
It's a lot of podcasting for one day.
I didn't expect it to come this long, bro.